How did I get started? Good question. I think when I was little, I was always fascinated with strength ever since I was tiny. I was one of those guys that would watch pro wrestling and always liked the guys with the muscles. No matter if they were bad or the good guys, I just always liked the guys with muscles. Through high school, I was always real thin, but I was still fascinated. I wasn't much into weightlifting until I got my senior year and I met the wrestling coach, Dave Miller. I can owe it to him too. He's the one who really got me started. So I went to a certain gym here in Lakeland, which I'm not going to mention. I went to a certain gym in Lakeland, and it just all went from there. I was 19, and it was 1989, giving away my age. But I started then, and I walked in there, and I saw all these pictures of all these guys, and on the walls of lifting all this heavy weight, and I met a couple guys that were I've never seen anybody bench 315 before, and I was just like, oh my god, and I was just hooked, and I started powerlifting, and then I just never stopped. Did it for 20 years, and I was just hooked. I mean, I was playing guitar at the time, and I was wanting to be in a band, and I was wanting to play baseball, and I had all these other things. But once I got bit by that iron bug, I just went from there, and that's pretty much how I got started, and I haven't stopped since. How many years have I been competing? It's been almost 30 years now, so it's been a long time. I've never had any major injuries. I tore my bicep one time, but my knees and my back feel great. I competed in powerlifting for till about 2008. I got out of it and started doing some strongman. I did a little bit of bodybuilding back in 2003, 2004. I did the Lakeland show. Got into some strongman for a while, and then as I've gotten older, I just I want to look good. Not only be strong, but I want to look good. Kind of like that superhero attitude, look good and be strong. So now I'm into the bodybuilding. So I've been doing some type of bodybuilding, strongman, powerlifting for the almost last 30 years. And like I said, everything feels great, and I'll probably continue doing it for as long as I can until it kills me. So I've done a little bit of jiu-jitsu too. So shout out to Fabio Navias. A little bit of grappling too, so I need to get my ass back in there. But that's pretty much it. Okay, I want to talk about the age thing. I hate it when I hear people say they get to a certain age and they just can't do this anymore. I've had a lot of people come to me, and this is what's funny to me is I've had a couple guys come to me and say, "Hey, Brian, man, you're not gonna be able to keep doing that stuff when you get in your 40s, man, or when you get older," not knowing how old I am. So I don't care how old you are, you could still do this. I mean, you may have to pay attention to your nutrition a little more than you did before, or may have to take a couple extra days off where you didn't have to before. You may have to take a week off every now and then. You have to train smart. And I tell people you won't be doing this for very long. And nutrition does play a role. Obviously, I know people that are really close to me know that I love sweets. I love my Diet Mountain Dew and my Reese's Cups. And some people are going to say, they know me, say, it's just my genetics that I eat like shit all the time. But I mean, some of it's true, but you still have to be. In other words, you have to be smart. You have to train smart. Outside of the nutrition, you have to train smart. Like I said, if you need to take a couple days off, take a couple days off. Trust me. Plans for my future. I've been through a lot in the last year. A lot. Both my parents passing away. Dealing with that whole shit for the last year. Also trying to get a gym started. I also have some things in the works that I can't speak about right now. In the future, hopefully this year, that's going to be happening big. I plan on still competing. I'm going to do the Europa in May, going against my buddy Jason Varner. He's been teasing me a little bit. He's beat me before in the Lakeland show, so he knows I want to beat him. So he's been teasing me a little bit. We've been going back and forth, but I have mad respect for that guy. So filming a lot more videos with some collaborations with some people that I respect in the business coming up here in the next 6 months. So trying to hammer social media a lot, get my name out there. I've done so much in the past 30 years, and I see all these people that get sponsored and get this high praise and stuff that haven't done half of what I've done. So I want to try to get my name out there more, outside of just Lakeland, outside of Central Florida. So that's probably the plans, and then like I said, I got something big coming up, so stay tuned for that. Cool. One more thing, everybody wants to know about my dogs. you know, they think I have pit bulls or I have, you know, boxers or German shepherds or whatever. I have 3 small dogs. I have a Pomeranian, a Shih Tzu, and a Pekingese. I used to bring my Shih Tzu, my Pomeranian in the gym all the time, and people would ask me, I'd have guys come up to me and say, dude, is that your dog? I said, yeah, that's my dog, and I will fucking kill you over that dog. So, no, I love my dogs, man, so, but yeah, they all sleep with me. So, yeah, 3 small, manly dogs. My Superman affiliation, I love Superman. I'm a Superman freak. You know, as you can see, the whole arm, Superman. So, just same thing, affiliated with strength. I've been fascinated with strength since I was a kid, and just Superman. So I love Superman. So my whole arm Superman, except for this one, dedicated to my mother. So, but that's what it is. You know, it's just anything has to do with strength, I love. So, Superman freak. I got a few other things to say. This is some funny shit. This goes out to Todd Willis. A buddy of mine lives in St. Augustine. I grew up with him. We grew up in the same neighborhood. I'm actually going to be in his son's, Joshua Willis, my boy, in his wedding in November to Kaylee. He's probably the one that got me with weights. He used to pick on me all the time. He used to call me puny. He'd pick on me all the time. And then he started, this shit is his fault. It's his fault the way I am now. So, nah, just joking aside, we're friends now. You know, we've been friends all our life, but he's the one that got me started here, so I had to mention that. Of course, Jason Varner, buddy of mine, utmost respect for. I think we're probably going to go at it in the Europa and the Lakeland show this year. He beat me in the Lakeland show before, got this big old sword, and he decides to tag me in on Facebook last week, and I guess he had a picture of all of his trophies, and he was like, Brian, I'm trying to figure out where I can put this sword at, man. Can you come over here and let me know where I can put this sword at? So, but I'm coming for you, Jason. Coming for you. But if he beats me, I'll be the first to shake his hand. So, but yeah, utmost respect for him. So, but guys, stay tuned. I got some more collab videos coming up with some good, really good people in the fitness industry, and got more coming.